Imagine a ferocious storm brewing in the Caribbean, on the verge of unleashing catastrophic chaos on vulnerable islands. That's the urgent reality of Hurricane Melissa right now. As communities brace for impact, this powerful weather system is drawing global attention for its potential to wreak havoc. But here's where it gets really concerning. Experts warn it could evolve quickly. And many people overlook how its sluggish pace might prolong the danger far longer than anyone expects. Hurricane Melissa is currently on track to intensify rapidly into a major hurricane by Sunday, according to the experts at the National Hurricane Center based in Miami. For those new to weather forecasting, a major hurricane typically means Category 3 or higher on the Saffir-Simpson scale, characterized by devastating winds that can top 111 miles per hour and cause extensive damage to homes, infrastructure, and landscapes. The storm is anticipated to deliver severe, life-threatening flash flooding and landslides across sections of Jamaica and southern Hispaniola. That's the region encompassing Haiti and the Dominican Republic. As of Saturday evening, this Category 2 hurricane was crawling along at a mere 3 miles per hour, with its strongest sustained winds clocking in at 100 miles per hour. This slow movement is a double-edged sword, as it allows the storm to dump enormous amounts of rain over the same areas for days on end, amplifying the risk of disasters. Think of it like a heavy downpour that just won't stop, potentially leading to rivers overflowing their banks and homes being swept away, a scenario that's all too familiar from past events. Authorities have issued a hurricane watch for Haiti, covering the area from its border with the Dominican Republic all the way to the capital city of Port-au-Prince. Late Saturday, Melissa was positioned about 250 miles southwest of Port-au-Prince and inching closer to Kingston, Jamaica, where a hurricane warning is already active. During a Saturday press conference, Jamaican leaders emphasized that time is critically short for people to get ready. Evan Thompson, head of Jamaica's meteorological service, cautioned that Melissa might surpass the devastation caused by earlier powerful storms, such as Hurricane Wilma in 2005, which left a trail of destruction across the island and even reached Florida's shores. It's going to linger in one spot, relentlessly pouring rain while hardly budging. This poses an enormous challenge we all need to recognize, Thompson explained. If the predictions hold, it could trigger extensive, widespread, catastrophic floods that endanger lives. The National Hurricane Center predicts that Hurricane Melissa will likely strike Jamaica early next week, with forecasts calling for 15 to 30 inches of rain across the island and southern Hispaniola through midweek. In some localized spots, totals could soar to as much as 40 inches, enough to cause rivers to swell dramatically and communities to be cut off. To put that in perspective, imagine water levels rising faster than you can imagine, turning streets into rivers and making everyday life nearly impossible. Jamaica's Information Service reported that the country's National Water Commission has kicked its emergency plans into full gear. This includes prioritizing hospitals, children's homes, and prisons for water deliveries via trucks if the island's supply chains break down. Residents are also being advised to stay alert, as flooding might force crocodiles out of their usual waterways, a quirky but serious hazard that highlights the unpredictable nature of such natural disasters. Tragically, the storm has already claimed lives. At least one person died in the Dominican Republic due to heavy rains, while 3 fatalities were reported in Haiti from a landslide and a toppled tree. In southwestern Haiti, the National Hurricane Center has labeled the expected flash flooding and landslides as catastrophic and life-threatening, underscoring the imminent peril. Forecasters are strongly recommending that eastern Cuba, the southeast Bahamas, and the Turks and Caicos Islands keep a close eye on Melissa's progress. The U.S. Navy has evacuated non-essential staff and their families from its base at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba as a precaution. Hurricane-force winds are anticipated to hit eastern Cuba from Tuesday into Wednesday, accompanied by rainfall that could exceed a foot in depth, roughly the height of a small child. And this is the part most people miss. While hurricanes like this are natural phenomena, Some experts argue that climate change is making them more intense and erratic, sparking debates about human responsibility. Is this storm a wake-up call for better global action on the environment or just another unpredictable event? Do you believe communities are adequately prepared for such threats? Or should governments invest more in infrastructure and education? Share your opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear differing viewpoints.